Greetings, adventurers. Wizard Keen here, welcoming you to a most extraordinary journey. Today we stand upon the crumbling stones of a memory, the ancient city of Wonderberg, a place once bursting with magic, mystery, and marvellous adventures, now sitting quietly in the mists of time. Behind me you can glimpse it, the bedrock version of Wonderberg, a relic from days gone by. Now, was it Minecraft 1.8 or 1.9? The details are lost in the swirling sands of time. What I do know is this: it was lovingly crafted by the magnificent builders of the voxel box, conjured into existence block by block for a world of stories to unfold in. But as all things must, it has aged. The blocks are dated, the streets are hollow, and the landscape, some of it has vanished into the void. No trees sway in the breeze, no rivers glisten in the sunlight, no laughter echoes through the valleys. And so, adventurers, I've made a decision, a vow, if you will. It is time to rebuild Wonderberg. Not merely as it once was, but greater, grander, and even more magical than before. Before we can build, we must first remember. So come with me now, let's explore what remains. This little house here, why, I believe it was once my own, although I must say there is a finer one that has been built, so perhaps we shall slip that version in here instead. At the edge of the town, strange floating structures loom. These are artifacts from our experiments in time travel. Now, back in the day, when we sought to leap through worlds to spin new tales in every corner of the universe, this is what we used. They are delightful, these old relics, but do they belong in our new Wonderberg? Perhaps not. Still, we could honour them, maybe turn them into monuments or relics of an adventurous age. If we look yonder, we can see there is a school. This is where young wizard Keen learnt his very first spells. And that has given me a thought. Perhaps I shall tell the tales of young Keen someday, a child wizard's misadventures through Wonderberg and beyond. If you would like to see that, my friends, a new series full of magic mishaps and marvellous mayhem, let me know in the comments below. Ah, the old castle of Heinous, once the shadowy stronghold of Wonderberg, brimming with dastardly plots and wild magic and mayhem. But look now, no longer a den of doom. Today it stands proudly as a castle of Giggle Grave, Wonderberg's very first comedy club. And at its heart, Heinous himself, happier than I've ever seen him. And now if we look over here, we can see Flunkey and Lakey's catapult. Built with boundless enthusiasm and questionable planning, it once held anything and anyone foolish enough to climb aboard high into the skies. Here are the old green screen studios. Simple planes where once we painted vast galaxies and distant worlds. And here is a giant cake perched in a landscape like a surreal dream. I think it was Stampy's dream, perhaps, a world made of cake. Something he would like very much. So anything was possible in those days. Anything was possible in those days, and anything still is possible. Further still, we find other old filming sets. And I wonder if the planets are still here as well. I know that we've got the spaceships, but I'm not sure if we've got the planets. If we have, I know we've got them probably in a Season 1 map that I've got a copy of. So maybe we'll bring them all together and we can have a kind of a space place at some point as well. A lot of what we're seeing now, a lot of what we're flying through, and I'm in spectator mode, is as secondary scenes, is the filmmaking magic. So all this stuff was kind of designed to help us create all the special effects. Even this oddly positioned Hall of Wonders shouldn't be where it's at. It's slightly shrunken down. So a lot of the stuff that we've got, the work ahead for myself, is going to be fixing some of this stuff, blending it back into a Minecraft world, a seed. So this is the Hall of Wonders up there, and this was the kind of it was like a storage area, but again, there was nothing actually underneath it. So that's why we had a secondary storage area, so we could kind of fake it. And there's the very last scene, the cliffhanger just behind us, is the big the big bad, the big evil. And I think that looks like it looks like it's got a different biome in it as well. So we've changed the biome, what looks like the end biome. So the sky has gone purple, the water's purple, which is quite cool, but it could be so much more. It could be quite amazing. A lot of these stuff, they're quite external builds. They would benefit greatly from an interior and detailing and some love and attention. Much of what remains, unfortunately though, is all hollow. There are lots of empty rooms, there's lots of forgotten streets, and these were built as sets for the eye but not for the heart. And for that, adventurers, is what I long to change. So I dream of a Wonderberg where every home has a hearth, where every alley holds a secret, and that where gardens bloom in hidden courtyards. That's what I want to build. And if you're interested, we can build it together. Not as actors upon a stage, but as citizens of a living, breathing world. So first, I'm going to be working on this alone. I'll plant the seeds, I'll restore some old wonders, maybe craft some new spells, and fill out and actually get a new world, because actually at the moment it is in a void. So I need to kind of put it into a proper world, blend together some of those hard edges, and start to kind of think about updating these kind of blocks. What kind of blocks do we actually now have access to that we didn't have back in those days? Most of it is wool. If your heart stirs at the thought of building alongside me, and if you too long to leave your mark on Wonderberg, then keep your eyes and ears open, for soon the gates may open wide, and the city shall need many hands, because I can't do all this alone, and many hearts. Now, a question for you. Shall we remain in Bedrock, where this version was born, or shall we journey back to Java and unleash the full magic of mods and mystical tools? I would value your counsel, dear friends. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Together, we can breathe new life into these old bones. Together, we can make Wonderberg sing once more with laughter, magic, and dreams. Until then, may your spells be bright, your pickaxe sharp, and your hearts ever full of wonder. I am Wizard Keen, and this is only the beginning. Adventure awaits!